actually empower small businesses to go online at the least cost and with the kind of technology stack which is so simple that anybody can go online on the internet with their business and products. Currently, we have this, we call this as a smart payments platform because it's not just a payments platform. Payments is just a means to basically get everybody onboarded at one place, but then enable them with technology and solutions by which they can scale their business. And that's why we basically have kept this line, accelerate your business growth. So what we are basically doing is creating an ecosystem where you'll get everything related to technology by which you can scale as well as enable business over the web. So we have many players where we see P2P players enabling payments on on the shop or on a kirana store where you can just immediately process payments. But we are not doing that. What we are doing is creating technology which is simple for you to plug and play, by which you can go on the web and start your business immediately. So our vision is to create an ecosystem and enable payments and payment related services for the web. And this is something which can go across the globe because whatever we have created is already running, is profitable, and we basically know that such problems is not across only in India, but we also see similar problems in countries like Nepal, Bangladesh, Southeast Asia and Middle East. So what we have done till now is what I will tell you. We basically created three kinds of solutions. So the first phase was getting the right kind of licenses from the bank so that we can enable payments for our merchants because we are a P2M player, not a P2P player. And for that, we've basically taken different kinds of, we've taken licenses for giving payments interface to people, having the kind of security layer which is approved by the RBI, and created solutions by which they can go online in 5 minutes. So you can just go to my platform, register yourself with minimal KYC documents, and you will get a confirmation stating that your so and so account has been approved, and a small kind of a proposal will come by which you can have some commercials regarding your payment modes, and you can immediately go online and have a dashboard of your own. The moment you get your dashboard, you can create your own web presence in 5 minutes. It could be in the form of a web store or a small payment link which you can create for your product and share on any social media website, or even copy paste on your own app or website, a static website if you have. Now, if you have a running business and you want to have an API, we have created so simple APIs, which is 15 plus already that we have, that with 2 lines of code you can just enable payments easily on it. And by this, basically, you can also have some value-added services around it which revolve around payments. So solving payment problem is one, but solving complex payment problem is another. So we have done a lot of work within the App Store where we have created subscription-based apps for you to handle complex payment problems. So large enterprises, mid-sized enterprises can also use the platform to handle issues which are related to payments. And we have such services. To give an example, we have a vendor payment model where if you don't have a nodal account which is required for a marketplace, you can easily enable vendor payments on our platform and just settle funds to your vendors at the click of a button. So what are the problems we are solving? So we see that after the disruption which happened in 2013-14 where the smartphone users really increased, mid and small size companies basically found most of their customers on the smartphone, and it was very difficult for them to adapt to their requirements because they didn't know technology, and the technology was also not affordable. So this was the second problem, which was unaffordable. Some mid-sized companies which were growing also wanted something around payments which can help them to basically grow their business. So analytics was the key for growth, and this is where business decisions were evolving. Plus, we also see that today payments has just become a commodity by which you can just have a lot of data around it and create technology-related solutions by which you can take important decisions, by which you can take, by which you can do automations and several other things. So, covering those problems, we've created the entire platform, which is easy, plug and play. You just need 5 minutes to go online, as I said earlier. It's very flexible, so if any kind of customization is required, we can do it easily with a tech resource. We have analytics, so everything that you do with the payments, we can tell you your customer churn ratio, the way your customers are behaving with payments and on your platform. So all those things are already there. And we have intelligent apps. So as I said, we've already created some 9 to 10 apps which you can plug and play again, and those revolve around payments, which helps you to automate and scale your business. So this is the market size we see today. So this is the data we've taken from KPMG report and BCG, if I kept the resource there. So this is one market that we basically are talking about in India, which is of the size of 50 million, in which 16 million is digitized and 34 million is non-digitized. In that 16 million, about 15 million people use the internet only to have information or knowledge, on the internet, and they do not transact online. Only 1 million engaged businesses transact online, which is only 2% of the total pie. So about 10 million which are non-digitized do not use the internet is because they don't have knowledge. So they don't have knowledge as to how to come online or how to do business online. And if they basically, through events or seminars, if they are basically trained and if they can be told how to do it, they can easily come online and start business, because what it also states in the report is that businesses who have come online have seen about 30 to 40% growth in 2 to 3 years of the time. And these SMBs contribute to about 37% of India's GDP. So they are doing good business with us. So the opportunity we see is of the size of 26 million in SMBs alone. This is our present picture. We basically this year we were profitable. So last year we basically did about 550 crores. This trend which you see on the left, on the top, is basically the graph which shows my growth in GMV over the months. It has been steadily increasing, and over the last 6 months it has been exponentially increasing, because our present customers are giving references and we get a lot of organic signups. So every day we get about 5 to 10 organic signups, and our word of mouth is very strong. Our transacting merchants to active merchants ratio means people who basically are active but transacting is also increasing very steadily and is growing month on month. We are processing about 8,000 plus daily transactions currently, and we have not marketed ourselves because we have 5,000 plus active merchants and 15,000 total signups. So this is a value chain. So small businesses basically, if they have to go online, they have to go to the entire process. They have to create a domain, a website, an IT team. So a chocolate cake seller, for example, who wants to come online on the web, basically will have to just do a simple process and they can come online. And for a mid-sized business, this is the value chain. This is the timeline. So we have already created the platform. We are doing business successfully. Now we are compliant with the banks, and we have already, have our learnings for the last 4 years. Now we are in the process of scaling. We have done everything with respect to payment licenses and automation. We've also created the architecture by which it can scale to another level, which is to the global level also. These are the features that we've done. So these are some related to fees automation, product recommender, some related to marketing apps. We have utilities, we have recurring payments. So a lot of features with respect to payments and complex payment problems, plus value-added services. These are the value-added services. These are the flagship products we have. We have an invoicing app, we have recurring payments, we have a form by which you can create a digital platform for capturing inputs from your customer, and that's again a drag and drop feature. And payments are enabled with it with analytics, so you can also do business decisions. And we have a smart fee portal. So already with these current value-added services, we are getting about 25% of revenues in Easebuzz without any marketing. This is how we are different. So I've just done a small comparison. So there are a lot of features by which we are different. The architecture which we have developed is very strong for us to basically scale more, because we don't see the focus like ours with other players. We are focused only on technology and work on data which is related to payments. We are not working on just creating a payment interface. We are using banks. We are working only with the banks to have that payment infrastructure with us and use the data and create technology at the core for businesses to scale and automate. This is how we are positioned with respect to marketing strategy. We have these bank licenses for acquiring. So when we say acquiring, these are the banks who gives us Visa Master infrastructure. This is our ecosystem. So we see at the core we are basically capturing a lot of data at the data lake layer using payment gateway, and we have these services revolving around payments, which helps merchants and customers to have a value-added service from us. So the value being created is using the data streaming and data lake layer, by which going forward we can have automation on monitoring, alert systems, and a lot of technology-related products. This is the tech stack. These are the future plans. So our future plan is to basically onboard 1 lakh businesses in next 2 to 3 years, have 100 plus apps on the App Store, use AI basically to capture customer behavior, to do sales forecasting, and reduce fraud detection, reduce frauds on the payments layer. Then we want to have a strong technology stack, which we are already working on, and we want to make it even stronger for our partners and banks, because banks can also use our technology interface for catering to their own customers. And we have a use case already for that with HDFC Bank. So these are my customers list.